For the better part of a decade, a specific story has been told about India on the world stage. It's the narrative of the Vishwaguru, the idea that the country has become a central pivot for global power, with leadership that commands absolute respect from the international community. This image of international prestige is a constant fixture of the domestic news cycle. It's reinforced through massive, orchestrated stadium events overseas, where tens of thousands of non-resident Indians gather to cheer, projecting the aura of a global hero to everyone watching back home. But those optics are increasingly at odds with the hard data that dictates how the rest of the world actually treats Indian citizens. This is the 2024 Global Passport Index. While the PR machine projects dominance, the index tracks a different reality. India's passport has slipped down the global rankings, settling at 125th place, trailing behind countries like China and Uzbekistan. Look right above it. Namibia, a nation with a fraction of India's population and roughly 2% of its GDP, holds a passport with stronger global mobility and higher recognition. This creates a stark contradiction. While the leadership is celebrated at the highest levels of power, the document issued to the actual people of the country continues to lose its value on the global market. To understand that disconnect, we have to look past the state visits and at the dark blue passport held by the average citizen. This chart shows rejection rates for Indian students applying for US F1 visas. Back in 2015, it was 23%. By 2025, it spiked to 61%. It's a wider trend. Mapping Canada onto the same chart, the rejection rate towers at 74%. These rejections carry a direct financial cost. In a single year, Indian citizens collectively lost over 1,335 crore rupees, purely on non-refundable application fees for European Schengen visas that were never granted. Even traditionally accessible destinations are tightening their rules. Thailand recently revoked visa-free entry for Indians, replacing it with new financial hurdles, mandatory bank statements, and accommodation proofs. For the citizens who do manage to successfully navigate these hurdles and move abroad, the reception is shifting. From Australia to the UK, localized protests and right-wing movements targeting Indian immigrants are becoming more frequent. The political rhetoric promises a world opening up to Indian influence, but for the average traveler, international borders are systematically tightening. Beyond the level of tourists and students, we have to look at what the VIP treatment of the leadership actually yields in terms of concrete geopolitical power. In many cases, public praise from global leaders acts as a cover for punishing economic policies. The United States frequently offers accolades on camera while maintaining high tariffs on Indian goods. Strategic decisions are also heavily influenced by foreign pressure. Despite the rhetoric of independence, external demands often dictate India's level of involvement in key international projects, like the development of the Chabahar port in Iran. Perhaps the most telling metric of India's priority level is the simple wait time for administrative processing. Currently, an Indian applicant for a U.S. student visa faces a processing time of 99 days. For applicants from neighboring Pakistan, that same process is completed in 59 days. Global leaders may offer praise on stage, but the policy outcomes tell a different story. Behind the optics of friendship, the relationship is defined by trade barriers, strategic concessions, and administrative delays that suggest a lower level of actual priority. If the passport is weakening and policy outcomes remain stagnant, we have to look at the government's primary evidence of global respect: the 33 international awards given to the Prime Minister. Take, for example, the Guardian of the Blue Horizon Award, presented by the Seychelles. The Seychelles cabinet approved this honor just 3 days before the Prime Minister's visit began. To this day, he remains the only person to have ever received it. The physical certificate itself contains prominent spelling errors, including the host country's own name, and exhibits watermarks typical of AI generation tools. There is a growing distance between this orchestrated international image and the domestic reality. Many young citizens are struggling with systemic issues like exam leaks and a lack of job security. Those who use their family's savings to bypass those domestic hurdles often find themselves facing a second set of barriers at the border, where their passport is treated with increasing skepticism. True geopolitical strength is not measured by staged state dinners or unique medals. It is measured by the mobility, the investment potential, and the baseline respect afforded to the everyday citizen. Until that changes, the Vishwaguru narrative remains a costly optics exercise.